The number 12 is the number of the collection. So if everything in the universe is connected, if everything is connected through our heart centers, through a divine light, then the number 12 would be that strand of light. It is the number of completion, of unity and harmony. It is the number of the collective. It's us. It's us as a people. It's all of humanity. It's all of the animal kingdom. It's everything wrapped up into oneness. That is what makes this number so, so important. It is the number of light and love and harmony. 2012, December 21st, 2012, was going to be the end of the world because the Mayan calendar ended on that date. Now, clearly, the world did not end on 2012. And if they had paid a little bit more attention to what the Mayans were saying, they would have realized that 12 was the death of one age and the rebirth of a new age. 2012 was our hangman situation. It was our death of one age, an age of darkness, of imbalance, with the masculine being at the forefront and the feminine being completely suppressed. It was the death of our blindness. So in 2012, what they were doing was ripping the veil off of our eyes and saying, welcome to your divinity. It's time to remember. It's time for the entire world to remember. So that is what 2012 represented. Now, before we ever got to December 21st, 2012, we had the 12-12-12 portal. The one time in my history, or in my lifetime, that we will ever have December 12th, 2012, a 12-12-12 portal. Now, it's said on this day at 12 o'clock, now I don't know if it's 12 o'clock Eastern or Pacific, I really don't think that's the important part, but on 2012, at 12 o'clock, a divine portal opened up, which allowed everybody to connect to spirit in a way that it had not been able to do before. And this is something I always find fascinating when I talk to my father and other people from the Edgar Cayce group. So I joined the ARE back in 2010. So this is the Advanced Research and Enlightenment group at Virginia Beach. And their work is all centered off of Edgar Cayce. So when I talk to them and I hear their stories, it was very clear that reaching a place of spiritual ascension to where you could disconnect from the body and really feel that unconditional love of spirit, this was something that people had to really fight to feel. It was not easy to go into meditation and feel a connection to earth, or to feel a connection to their guides. Something has happened in the world, something such as this portal of 12-12-12, which has taken that struggle away. The connection to spirit, to earth, is readily accessible in a way we have never felt before. And when I hear these stories from people who have been studying spirituality for 60 years, it didn't seem like it was always that way. It was not always easy. We have had gateways open to us as a people to make our connection to our divinity so much easier to feel and to see. And this day, this 12-12-12 portal was a huge part of that. So what happened on 12-12-12 was that our personal energy fields were activated. They were activated in a way that would allow us to spiritually travel to the above and to the below. So around your body, you have an electromagnetic field. Now, if you read some of the ancient wisdoms, they talked about this electromagnetic field, which is also called Metatron's cube, if you study sacred geometry. This cube would allow you to travel. Your spirit could lift out of the physical vessel and travel anywhere in the cosmos. It is our personal travel device. So on 12-12-12, that Metatron's cube was reactivated. And what it is it's two pyramids, essentially, one on below and one on top, and they spin. And as they spin, your innate ability to leave this body was reactivated, and you can travel anywhere you want to. So this is very much something that you envision when you're meditating. You can activate your Merkaba through intention. And I always envision these two pyramids, the above and the below, the above one connecting to the heavens, the tip of it connecting to the heavens, where the body of the pyramid is wrapped around roughly my heart center. And then the below pyramid connecting into the earth, very much like the masculine and then the feminine symbols. And then they start to spin against each other, creating this beautiful vortex of energy to activate my ability to lift up and out of my physical body. It's opening a cosmic portal and allowing us to work towards spiritual growth in a way that we hadn't been able to do before. So the Council of Light is also a number 12. So they talk about a council of light, beings of light, spiritual beings of light from 12 major planets, if you will, that make up the number 12. Now, for the last 10 years, and probably before that as well, a lot of spiritual warriors have been channeling messages from this council of light. These group of metaphysical beings are essentially wrapping this planet in love, light, and guidance, and really working heavily through light workers to help with the ascension of the planet. They have come down to help people awaken. And the Council of Light has sent, I don't want to say ringers, but if you think of a ringer in a game, someone who comes down already knowing how to play. They're already better than everybody on the field. They know the game. They're really good. That's very much what the Council of Light has sent down, is these spiritual ringers to help awaken those around them. And if you are watching this show, if you are teaching on this network, if you consider yourself a seeker or a light worker, you have been sent down to the planet as a ringer by the Council of Light to help with the ascension of Earth. This is not something that only belongs to some elite group. You're already a part of it. You are sent down by the Council of Light to help with this. And the massive amount of love and information that can be reached by connecting with this council is so hard to explain. It's really something you have to feel. And once you feel it, I really don't think you could ever be alone again. So the major star systems have come together at this time for the planet's ascension because we are so close. We are right at the cusp. We're right at the cusp of being able to return to the unity consciousness. And I found this message from the Council of Light that I wanted to share. And this is from Peter Hoodle, an Australian metaphysical therapist. And this is a message that he channeled from the Council of 12. And it says, our purpose is to change the evolution of mankind by changing one, not millions. Changing one person's thoughts, beliefs, and giving them faith can change the entire universe. It can change the entire planet. One person can. By changing the thoughts of a few, we can influence the thoughts of millions. That is what we are doing. We are looking at transforming an entire species, for we have worked with other species in the universe, some less evolved, some more. We work with many planets, not just one. Ours is knowledge. We are not wise, we know all. Wise is to listen, knowledge is to know. Wise is to listen to those who know, that is wisdom. For some seek change but are not willing to accept advice that will bring about that change. One thing that frightens them most is change itself. We are instructors in how to integrate that change into normal daily activities of people. We do not ask you to sit and pray for hours. We do not ask you to sit in caves and go to the mountaintop. The guidance that we give is the guidance that can be taken up in normal daily activity. We help all with practical day-to-day skills. Sitting in a cave, clutching a crystal facing north is no longer applicable. What we wish to teach and what we hope to see is new and practical. It is not through joy or wonder that one grows. Growth comes not from mankind retreating to contemplate the greater good of all things. This achieves little. By being amongst life, by being a fervent participant in life, by seeing the milestones that we place in front of you, to see the signs that we give every day, that is what we seek. Often a turning point is found at a difficult time, at a time when people are tested on both their faith and their belief, not only in themselves, but in the greater guidance of the universe. It is these times that we forge great change in people's directions and strength, faith and belief in themselves. For true change only comes from within and not without. We can assist them to see in all things that happen in people's lives, there is no right and wrong, there just is. We are the 12 elders, for that is what we have been, and that is what we will always be. The 12 will assist those who openly and honestly have faith in a higher dimensional reality, for it is faith that brings about true change. Faith in oneself, faith that all things happen for a greater good of mankind, for the greater good of the universe, and for all those that exist. Come to us, ask with open, honest, sincere hearts, and we will respond in a simple, pragmatic way to change life, if you so desire. If you so desire. The way to raise our ascension, the way to activate our DNA, to activate our chakras, to ascend